combo.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Oh my!
Now, find a new rival.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Yeah, like that. Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Yeah, like that.
Good stuff there. Okay.
That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Parries the attack. Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in.
Ooh.
Okay, they trade hits. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is?
Oh, this isn't looking good. Maybe thinking something.
Can they scrape together a final KO?
We've got ourselves a winner.
That's what I like to see.
Ooh, that last round is pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
No thank you. Charge, release the choke. Still struggling for control of spins the meter on the super art.
That was super good.
Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town. They've got to be a burnout trigger. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Flip with foot. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. It's between the wall and a hard place. And they're stunned.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
What a slick combo to take that round.
I'm liking that finish.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times than I would have before.
I saw that.
Nice. Liking that.
Goes for the throw. Surprises him with a drive rush. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round.
Good round.
Okay, you got a round on the board.
Well, we know one player decided to show up and put in the work today.
Starts the pressure with a rushing attack. Throws to get around their defense.
Smart decision.
Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Jumps in. Got drive rush to keep it going. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking winded, burnout changes the game.
That was super good.
Nice.
What's gonna happen next?
Is there going for the super art?
Wait.
Now can they finish the job? One gets the throw out of the hooligan. Well, super art.
What's this?
Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Oh, what a rush. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. They're in the corner. This may change the match. There's a burnout.
Oh, expect some bones to be broken here.
One player is in burn. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Execute.
You're done.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player 2 is showing off a...
Here comes a new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Well, I hope their training paid off.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. And they scrape together a final push. Throws to get around their defense. Hits!
Ooh, nice finish.
Give me more of that.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Reps off a whirlwind. They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. Ooh, burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Life lead here, but it tries to make something happen with the overdrive arm.
Oh yeah!
Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More!
Closes it out.
What was that?
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Gets the wall spread, and now the opponent is defenseless.
Good stuff there.
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
Good stuff there. We've got ourselves a winner.
That's what I like to see.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Shoots off a fireball up close. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Starts to push with Arabian Cyclone. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Dang, what patience to scout out the counterattack.
Calm before the storm here.
Playing nice? They're backed up into the corner.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
Why are they going in? Hang back! Ooh, burnout activation. It's there!
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Player 2 did some damage!
Online versus Arcade. Here comes a new challenger.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
I'm going to be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Let me see some of the good stuff.
Side switch. Now they're on the defense. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Ooh.
Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Oh, that was on point. Solid combo. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard.
Good stuff there.
That's some big juice KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Give me more of that.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Connects with the medium kick. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
Closes the gap. They trade. Generate kick for a mix-up. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big burnout trigger. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Gets a little space with the throw.
What's gonna happen next?
A parry. Jumps up. They back the opponent into the corner. Now it's there.
I'm liking that finish.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
Last chance. It's now or never.
They can't disappoint themselves. They gotta come out swinging.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they have
Amazing awareness there.
blocks the low kick. Jump, what? In anti anti-air. There's a burnout. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Reads the jump in perfect. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art.
Get in there and fight!
Reads the jump in perfect.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Like my pops told me, scared money don't make no money, and kids got plenty. This might be a pivotal super art. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Point blank range here. They are done.
That was unreal!
Ken
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
Perfect read with the anti-air. Smart play with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Who gained control of the match in the early going?
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match. What's their play here?
Taking stock. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a trip. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
Nice block there.
Will we see a drive impact? It brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them?
Smart decision.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is experiencing burnout. Time KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Well read. Keep going.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
And the super activation. It spins some meter to add super damage to the combo.
Good stuff there.
It's back into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Oh, parry.
Amazing awareness there.
Burnout trigger. Add some damage and flair with the super. Go for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town. Bet that. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Goes low. Time to the Houdini low block. There's still a chance here. There's a burn. You're done.
I'm liking that finish.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Player two will look to apply pressure here.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
Throws him. Target combo into. That corner position. Oh, burnout. Was that on purpose? Stun. You might not want to see this.
Give him more of that,
More fuel on the fire. Hook him up.
yeah! Doesn't get any better than that.
Spends all that juice on the super art. Not shy one bit about it. Slams the super, and now it's time for some dessert. Player one can't let this throws him.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Point blank range here. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on. Doesn't get any better.
Are you for real?
That was unreal.
Cammy.
Player one clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Ooh, I love when fighters find a way to bring up the best in each other. What a battle.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had.
That was super good.
Combo with the target combo. Can they utilize the corner? How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Yeah. Spin some meter to add soup. Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
Smart decision.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Maybe thinking something.
They've got the meter for KO.
I'm liking that finish.
Round two.
Well read. Keep going.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Uses a target combo as a filler.
That was super good.
Goes with the safe stuff with that kick to throw out of the hooligan. Smart, aggressive play there. Juicy opportunity. KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Player one dug in deep to get that.